Hi everyone, this is Sunny Kumar from Mathematics and Computing Part 2 from IIT BHU, and I'm back again with daily lead code problems. And today the day is 5th of February, and I'm going to explain the problem, the binary tree right side view. So basically in this problem we have been given a binary tree and we have to return the right side view of the binary tree. Okay, so what is the right side view of the binary tree and how we are going to approach this problem? So let's move further. Suppose we have this current binary tree. Okay, so right side view of the binary tree is basically the if we view the binary tree from the right side, the nodes that are visible to me, we are going to print the value of the node starting from the topmost node. So how we are going to do this? Suppose at any current level there are two or more nodes at the current level, then the nodes that are going to be visible to me would be the rightmost node of the binary tree, as obvious if it exists. So what we are going to do is we are going to maintain the depth of each node, and at any level, first we are going to move to the right child node of the current node, then we are going to move to the left child node of the current node. If whenever we encounter first the right child node of the current node, and it would be at depth, it would be visiting that depth the first time, then we are going to insert that insert that node value into our answer. So let's move further for better understanding of this question. Suppose suppose this is our binary tree. Okay, so starting from the root node, so it is optimal always to move to the right child node of the current node, because we are going to consider the right view of the binary tree, that is viewing the binary tree from the right side. So the first node that is going to be visible to us would be our answer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first move to the right child node. Before moving to the right child node, I'm going to check if this node comes in the right view of the binary tree or not. So if you view the node, if you view the tree from the right side, you can notice that this is the very first node at this depth. So this node value is coming in our answer vector. Again, then our next approach would be moving to the right child node of the current node, and again you can find that at this depth this node is going to be first node that is coming out to be in that level. So if you view the binary tree from the right side, then the very first node that comes out to be at this depth would be 4. So our answer must be appended with the value of node 4. Again, for the optimal way, then we are going to move to the right child node of the current node, that is our current node is again 4. I'm going to move to the right child node of the 4, that is 3. And again you can find that 3 is the very first node of that level, that is level 2, if root node is considered to be at level 0. Then the value of node 3 is going to be appended in our answer, because if you view the binary tree from the right side, then you can see the node 3 first. Okay, and suppose I have one more node, let's say 8. Okay, and let's say 7. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to append 6 and 7. So if we consider the right view of the binary tree, note that suppose this is a binary tree, so don't get confused with the orientation. So first, very first we are going to move from 0 to 4, then 4 to 3, and again back to 4, again 6. Note that 6 is already present in the right view of the 3 has already come, because first 3 will be visible, then 6. Okay, so our next level would be at 7. So if we view the this binary tree from the rightmost side, then 7 will come out to be the first node at this level. So I will append 7 to our answer. So now I'm going to erase this, so this is no longer useful. Okay, I'm going to erase this also. Okay, so basically I'm going to approach this graph in this binary tree like that. Okay, so let's move on to further understanding. So our approach would be recursion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the depth of each node first. For the right view of the binary tree, as I've already said, it is optimal first to move to the right child node of the current node. Okay, so I'm going to move to the right child node first, then I'm going to move to the left child node. So when any node comes in the right view of the binary tree, whenever suppose the current node comes in the right view of the binary tree if and only if its depth for the current depth of the binary tree, this will be the first node that will appear, or that will be visible to us if we view the binary tree from the right side. Okay, then we will be appending this node value to our answer. Okay, so I'm going to move to further. Current node comes in the right view of the binary tree only when depth is coincides with the current right view vector size. Okay, as I've already explained. So let's move on to the code section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to initialize the answer vector that is going to store the right side view of the binary tree, and I'm going to traverse the tree starting from 0. Note that 0 is passed at the current depth of the tree. Okay, and answer is passed as a parameter. Note that I am passing the reference because I have to store the answer for every node if it comes in the right side view of the binary tree. Now if root is null, I am going to return, and if at any node, if the depth, that is current, is going to store the depth of the current node is coincide with the answer dot size, that is the top right side view of the binary tree, that is current right side view of the binary, that is what suppose some nodes have already comes out in the right side view of the binary tree, then if that node size is going to match with our current depth, then I am going to push back our root value. Okay, to our right side view. Why this is happening? Suppose here you can find our answer vector as size 0, and now you can find that if size depth of this node is 0 and our answer vector size is also 0, and this node is also coming in the right side view of the binary tree, and again at this moment at the depth equal to 1, that is at node equal to 3, again we found that for at node equal to 3 depth is 1 and the answer vector size is also 1, and this coincides with the depth, and we are going to push back 3 again in our answer vector. Also you can find 4. In the case of 4, the depth is 2 and our answer vector size is already 2, so I am going to append this in our answer. Okay, so I'm going to do this each time I'm going to move further first to the right, because it is always optimal for the right side view of the binary tree to go to right first, right child node, then to the left child node. Okay, so each time I'm going to push back the root value if it is going to coincide with the current depth of the node. Okay, so this will give us the answer. So let me submit this code and check out if this is giving the correct answer or not. Yes, you can see this is giving the correct answer. So basically this is the simple question. So if you have any doubts, please do not forget to mention in the comment section of the video, and I will ask the viewers to like this video, share this video, join my Telegram channel as mentioned in the description section of the video, and thank you for watching this video.